You guys, what's up? What's good? Trust me, it's your boy Daki. So I think I need to be studied here. The fact that I have to use trust me to start my conversation, like what is the really, what is the meaning behind that trust me? Only me knows the meaning. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for joining us on the reactions. It's been an amazing time so far. Courtesy you guys. Thank you. We see your effort, we see the energy, and then we love you guys so much. Today is an exciting conversation. Wizkid is in the trap today. Wizkid has been accused, and then we're going to be saying all of that and what he has done. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. FC guys, come closer. Let us communicate. Don't beef anybody. Don't cause anybody. For once in your life, accept the truth. Tell yourself the truth and admit the truth. You will not die. I promise you. You will not die. You will just know that you're a better person if you can. But if you come back and do violence, I swear, you probably just show that you're immature. I don't have sense. Anyways, it's going to be a long one. Like I said, I'm ready for you guys today. And just for the notice, the supporter have dismissed him. It didn't come today. He said he has boil in his throat. I think he cannot come. So it's not a set today. And obviously, it just shows the fact that it's going to be heated. And FC guys, please, let us have courtesy on today's episode. Anyways, I hope with the first key, we're going to do this conversation alone. And trust me, it's going to be an exciting one. The first key was good. I'm doing good. I'm doing great.
Now, only me you carry come today.
I tried that one. He said I have boil on his throat. But you should say I'm happy it didn't come because today conversation would have been heated. It was around. It for no agree. I mean, for no agree. And they'll come to say the course out. So I'm happy I should not come. I know like you guys should get ready today. God, it's going to be back and back. Anyways,
back and back with you. I don't understand. You know me, I don't like wahala.
Anyway, I'll get to deal with martial lab big quiz. Yesterday went for a shoot and you said that I was very funny. The person was like, the person said, I think it was about we're going to do two artist comparison here. Yeah. This or that. The person was like, if they give Daki, say come and defend Wizkid for some. He said Daki will say Wizkid. And then I was like, when I mean, like in the day, so when I mean that day, like if they, but true, if the game was not defend Wizkid, I swear God no, I will still sort. But I'll defend him anyways regardless. But I feel like for me, let me just make it clear. I like Wizkid a lot, yeah. I like anybody pushing Afrobeat, I love them. I cannot eat you do Afrobeat because obviously I'm making the culture big. Yeah. But then I think the problem I have is not Wizkid this fast. That's the problem, yeah. It's the way the hype, like if they don't drop a mid song,
yeah.
Basically, we'll tell you it's a mid song. If Wizkid drop a mid song, nobody ever admits it's a mid song.
Nothing Wizkid drops that is bad though. What people they does?
Wait, what am I saying?
That's it to FC.
Yeah, anything Wizkid drop is good. And then if you now come and say your honest opinion about it,
they come for you,
bro. There was this Twitter guy that used to for one person I know him.
Usman or Basito.
Kusman that called Wizkid out that time now. Kusman. Like I know Kusman for one fact that he carried MLA on his head. Like was back and forth. Just one article he wrote that they did publish it when these guys came for this guy. Like you forgot all the good days.
Oh no, that's Joyakan.
Joyakan. And Basito can never cause Wizkid. Basito. Basito will run. But anyways, we're talking about Wizkid today, and let's begin with the Essence Festival. We saw where at the festival he sang the Essence, and what of note, I think that was like in a while. That was one of.
This is like the first time.
Yeah, first time, and then we saw Thames out came out, and then before this conversation, like I remember all of those times they had like a show together. Wizkid tried to hold that. They could see the.
I think that was like the last. I think that time when the show happened, when Wizkid, I don't know what happened, the spirit that Bali tried to carry Thames. Like, bro, even if nothing was wrong, no matter how strong you were,
you can't.
Thames is big now, like bigger than you and all of that. So he tried to carry her and all of that, and then ever since then, things were not really smooth. People were like saying a lot of things that they fought, they were not, even though Thames came out to talk about it, that Wizkid is my brother and everything is good. I think after they performed together like twice, but it wasn't really like the energy. You could tell that something was odd. But this Essence Festival 2023, they came out to tell that, okay guys, we are actually now good. Everything is on point. We are in good mood, good spirit. We were performing. They were even saying call and response. You don't know other body. Yeah, you don't know. Yeah. And then Wizkid went to, I think Wizkid naturally is a touchy person. Like, when he was performing, he still went around just
Touch
slide, and then he just moved on and all of that. Like Wizkid is just a touchy person, and it's one of his love language is physical touch. So no one, I could just want to touch you, see me, you get me.
Every
performance was great.
Yeah, it was.
They delivered, both of them lyrically. Yeah. The synchronization, everything went. It blended so well. It was smooth.
I think so far Wizkid performances have increased. Like
everybody don't improve.
Wizkid and
like everybody, it's not just Wizkid. Everybody.
My everybody don't know say live band is the way.
It's like way now. Live performances, because there's no way you have hit songs, and or like before we say everybody they always fear to go on tour because they don't want they fear I don't go sell out. But right now they don't even care. Just go and do your thing, and you just have to sing well because your performance would also bring for more people.
Yeah.
Unlike before where people go on tour, there's no so much media. Now there's media presence. If you go on tour, your store will be up everywhere on social media platforms. So you have to actually come out and know your A game.
True. Sincerely, everybody has increased and improved their game, and Afrobeat artists are performing well. I think Ligo was where was
the one festival?
One festival.
Yeah, it was crazy.
The way the guy turned his song up there, I could see everyone like at that point was like, it's good.
At least in France, recently, like everybody.
Our name is somewhere. Somebody is somewhere. Victoria is somewhere. Arastan is just that one is just good everywhere.
Everywhere in the entire world. She speaks French now. Tu m'appelles là, ça c'est. Je vous stability. Je m'appelle je vais vous savoir aujourd'hui voilà.
Oh my God. Anyways, what on the street? Wizkid have been Wizkid lately. Yeah. A lot of people have been having concerns about Wizkid. And a lot of people are suggesting that they feel Wizkid should have a songwriter. Now, because most of the song he has been singing, maybe not the lyrics, but then it has just been same pattern. Now, if you remove Wizkid line from this song, put him in one of those songs, you can just feel it like this is like it's just too. It's too. It was what I was accused about the Paris and the Americano thing that he has the same sound before he was now doing another part of it and everything. Wizkid has been accused of a stereotype way of singing where he doesn't want to change, he doesn't or he's not even, the problem is that it's like he's not even seeing it as a problem. So he still feels it's this normal Wizkid fly, I will come and do jam and but then people have been noticing it from his features for the year. We saw where he came to the Abracadabra, amazing jam, funny enough, but then a lot of person
Abi King be easy.
Yeah, and then when he came through,
and then do.
Guess my bed.
Yeah.
I remember people calling him out saying, bro, don't do that.
But that one bad.
But I remember when they announced Wizkid as a feature, I had high hopes I'm like, oh, this is the perfect to kill it. And then Wizkid came to another
5 girls in my bed, and they were there then say.
Then this again. But then so moving on from there, we saw where he came through with Monaco, legendary Monaco. People expected so much on Ebilibe, but Ebilibe was a prototype of what he has done before. It's like it's like we might disturb image. Okay, let me just give you oh yeah, guys, there's just something. This gets on my life too much.
Like the microwave something.
What was that guy saying? Black was not talking. I was saying, we're not microwave in this place, so I don't deal. I saw where he came through. Loju, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say it true. Oduju was the deal breaker for me. Like there was no point. That song should have just remained in the system. Like as the recording finished, in my son, I just look at themselves. I'm like, this guy used to talk about that the comedian guy that has that he does this. They do not laugh together.
They don't laugh.
Yeah, I think Wizkid and Spinach have done that thing. When they record this song, they like
they just came out with video.
And that was it. I just don't listen to the song and I'm like, but you don't know the song. I'll still be like, I swear.
Yeah, I'm gonna laugh again.
That rubbish we do. But then they put it out and people were like, no, that's a deal breaker. Before that, we saw Metro Boomin with link up.
Yeah.
That's him.
Spider-Man
also meet and everything. But then let's start with, do you agree with them that Wizkid has been same way on the songs?
Looking at the recent songs that's dropped, I think for Wizkid, I wouldn't say it's an issue, but Wizkid has always been the vibey kind of guy. Like if you go back to check some of his songs that is dropped, the days when Wizkid was serious with the playing games and all of that were the days of the superstar and the Ayo, those albums where the lyrics were on point and everything. Made in Lagos also had the message and all of that. But from more of Let's Go, it was slowly beginning to be like, okay, may I just the vibe, may I just the give them Lamba, just the drop cruise once. And then the recent collaborations, you could tell that it's been a while. We actually had Wizkid at number 1 on Apple Music, like which should be like a major yardstick. To check out big songs. Aside from the Abracadabra remix that used 2 days or so at number 1 before it was moved away. Like it is very, very awkward for Wizkid to be on a song, especially this Load You, and then it shouldn't get like it's a new song, bro. It's just like they say Wizkid now he get song, he just give spin off, say make it just up and run up. Just like let's say spin off featured maybe someone like another artist, I don't want to mention name now to compare, and then they don't get to number, it's gonna be like really awkward. Like I felt this song to like boom, Wizkid spin off, sure banger number 1. But the song didn't meet up to a lot of expectations. But FC loved the song, bro. I saw Twitter, FC they banger smash, like making her the calm down, making her no life on and fear. The song is not a bad song.
Yeah.
It was just the same melody, the same vibe that we're always getting from Wizkid, and just like they give you rice. You go chop. Nobody say you no go chop am because you hungry. You hungry.
Go chop am.
You know go.
Yeah.
As I chop maybe day feud. Nobody say na food way say bad like that. I think that for Wizkid, just maybe some different kind of approach could be employed by the team. Maybe getting more people to be around when it's recording, and then maybe like the melody, in terms of melody, songwriter actually is not bad. People get songwriters. Burna Boy they use songwriter. Davido they use songwriter.
Proudly.
As we get bangers, they use songwriter. But no, they write for steady. But so I kind of feel like maybe moving forward, if any collaboration could come for the game, maybe any new song, they should probably venture into something different from what they've been doing before. Because if you look at 2023, all of the songs that Wizkid has been on have not been really like the Wizkid standard kind of like, bro, make Wizkid day your song. You go the happy say, I don't get the biggest song in the country. The narrative is beginning to change gradually. It's beginning to become okay. If the youngins are on your song, you have the biggest song. Not if a Wizkid is like, bro, Wizkid.
Anyways, like I said in the intro, sincerely with the FC guys can be sincere to themselves and say the truth and say that my name is Basito. I'm an FC and I said the truth. Wizkid has been meet this year.
No shade, so tell love.
No, sincerely,
no love, and we not talk about. But want the best for Weezy. That's why.
The same way we saying Davido come out to say people write songs for me. Like he knows that if you write song himself, he will do rubbish. He knows it. So
Hey, the thing is, it's not even every time that you get the best results from whatever you do.
Thinking about it.
Like at times you could just do something, you could just enter. Like no go just enter, bro. Writing, you know how many songs these artists sing? Look at it. Let's say an album of 17 songs. One person writes 17 songs, bro. Highest is now 5 songs would be different. The remaining ones will sound the same. Because now waiting could just come your head. Like now the same thing would come your head all the time.
True.
You get, but it's different from having 17 people write different songs, bro. The likelihood that 4 songs will be the same thing is very slim, like
almost
very slim. You get, everybody will get different idea, different scope, different angle where they will come from, and like, oh, okay, I like no, nah, yeah, you get me. That's where it goes.
Anyways, for Wizkid, like I said, you guys are welcome to have a conversation. Come to the comment section and let us dialogue there. As a matter of fact, you can come to Instagram and put your comment there. Come and tell us what you feel about this thing. And then if you feel like we like a comment, we can invite you over. Let us do this conversation like me and you face to face. It's not online. No. Come to the studio. Let us talk. Okay. Anyways, moving on from the Wizkid, we're going to another conversation. This is Rema
boy. Really boy.
Hey. Today, I want to give this one a topic. Who helped who? That's today's topic. Who helped who? Who assisted?
I know you senior me. I get money past your papa.
What do you
on that line?
But you didn't get money.
Bro,
the figures are...
Get money past my papa, so... No be lie now.
They get whatever about.
No be lie. My papa no be Dangote, no be $10 now. So
They get whatever
I know they have my papa. My papa said they alright too, but
I never get my first about. The cap.
you get the money.
The cap.
Money where you get safe go. You get past some big artists.
Bro, if you're not copy,
Get money.
you gotta sit down or you get money. Anyway, we saw for Rema, one of the biggest songs so far is to Calm Down. Mad, I don't call it madness, but Calm Down Bonkers. That song has been amazing. We saw for the Billboard for last week. For this week, Remember is number 3. I think that's the highest he has gotten to, and there are talks about how
Song
number 3, bro.
Billboard 100.
Wow. And then even though we say last night get coconutted, because I don't know what that song is doing. I said what is still doing there. And number 2 has changed more than 7 times. You see that Mogaweli, not they move. You could just be constant. But the way things are going, like this week is going to change. This coming week.
Let's see how it goes.
I really want it to change.
You're tired.
I'm tired. I mean, what people annoys me is the fact that Rema fan page don't post
when it drops.
Yeah, they don't do it. Or when it drop or when it retains, they don't do it. So then when it gets to number 2,
when it gets
to that post, I'm like, what's doing? Why you post so petty? Number 3 alone, nobody has done it before.
Bro.
People should enjoy your. I don't like the video.
The thing will remain now, number 1. Because before was Afrobeat song getting to top 10.
Top 10.
Wizkid did it, and then top 5. Rema has done it.
Top 3.
Top 3 is just doing. So now number 1 like this. Now Afrobeat song going to number 1 on the Billboard 100. That's the new record.
And it's possible.
Very
with what Rema has showed, it's very possible.
Bro, look at how everything just changed in the space of 1 year.
1 year actually.
Bro, SS entered, Last entered, Peru entered. Like 10 songs don't enter Apple Music Hot 100 in the space of 1 year, which has never happened before.
True.
So next year, like from July till next year, bro, anything if it happen. Fireboy, if this Fireboy song we want to drop now, it could be the next big thing.
Bro.
Seke could bag one big collabo, it could be the next big thing. Anybody, Ariana Star could just come from nowhere and then boom, takes it up. A new artist could just even emerge and, it's crazy.
Afrobeat the world.
In God.
Diggy. Anyways, we saw for the 200 category, Rema is still doing good. We have 4 on the
excluding US and
US among 5. Massive one for him.
Yeah.
But they've been talk about. So on the Rema Ultra project, it includes the initial project, the new one, the new song. And that is about 1.5 billion straight. Calm Down and Calm Down alone. Calm Down has about
1.4.
1.2.
Because one is 800, one is 500.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit, that's about 1.3. So the remaining song are sharing 200 million. Like basically 200 million, which is the normal prerequisite.
Exactly.
An average album. That was an average album should share normally. Because of Mr. Money's vibe is about 250 million. I think only Burna Boy has done is like I have a viral. Okay, I did have like this big collaboration. Viral jam.
Like for Burna Boy, I think a lot of songs were over 100 million.
A lot of songs over 100
million. So which is
that was cool. For Rema is that people are like, okay, Selena dropping of the song was what gave leverage to the song, because obviously Selena came after, and then the song is now doing better. It's even Calm Down initially is not leveraging on that song to get to his numbers. We saw, just like you mentioned, on YouTube to start with, Selena Gomez and Rema is on 535 million.
Yeah.
And then while original one is 495 million. That's about $1 billion already on YouTube.
I think before in the collaboration happened on YouTube, the original song was about 200 million already. Like breaking the record to be the fastest Afrobeat song to get 200 million views, on YouTube for a video. And what after that they realized that okay, like this song is actually gonna be a global song. So who is the perfect person that will fit to take this song to the next level? Who is that person that has the crazy numbers, that is not also the go-to person for Afrobeat collaboration?
Yeah,
like those are the things that definitely I think that the Maven team and the Josie team talk about. That okay, Ed Sheeran, Fireboy in IFS, Chop and where Chop and Burna Boy and Stormzy had one with him, the Odu for my end. For my end? That song that they were on for my end is Burna Boy and Ed Sheeran. Their song. I can't remember that song. Like that was like the first one, but it was not really Afro because it was Stormzy's song.
Yeah.
And then, but Fireboy was like that first major person to
get
really, milk Ed Sheeran, so well. And then Justin Bieber had happened, a couple of times. Chris Brown, so well. Drake is I think Drake is kind of like Diamond, is hard to reach.
Yeah, it's very hard to reach.
Because a Drake on Calm Down also would have been crazy. On a rap level. You get, because Drake has up-tempo song, he has mid song, he has slow songs. But okay, they thought, okay, who can we reach out to that is a big star, but hasn't been really used by an Afrobeat artist? And then Selena came to mind. Remember, Selena has over 4 million followers on Instagram. She has a lot of bangers. Like if you check her numbers on social media, on streaming platforms, her YouTube is crazy. And then I think Selena is a perfect fit for this one.
Before we continue, one of the madness of that song came after Ronaldo posted his kids. Yesterday Ronaldo did that pull out again. Ronaldo posted a video where he was dancing. Get the song was dancing too.
What's that?
Costa Teach. Bro, that song, I don't know.
What's that? Is it Costa?
Yeah, Costa.
Big Flexer.
No, not Big Flexer. Costa and some guys. Bro, that was literally dancing to the song. I was walking out, they still dance down. I feel like it's gone. Like it's gone, don't worry.
Is it still on the story?
Yes, he posted it yesterday. Not on the story, like he posted it.
Wow.
Not story. It was walking out.
Wow, I'm shocked. Ronaldo.
Because if you rest on Earth, bro, your friend was walking out. Bro.
Wow. Almost. He's gone.
Bro, I
like this, like the first time Ronaldo is going to release something.
Do you understand? Like this is the first time he's supposed to post using the song to that. And then I saw it in the afternoon, and then I was looking for news about that. Then I saw one of these bloggers put it. That news started, got like the biggest stream, like I think in that zone for like ever. That's it.
What do you expect?
Everybody went.
What would you expect? Like people like, well, maybe Ronaldo use this sound.
Like a lot of TikTokers are now even using the sound to do. I'm like, what are you using this fucking look? It's just that. Anyways, RIP to Costa. I'm on that one. Back to Rema on this one. We saw where. So the talk I'm not being all helped because this song, like we just established now, without the Selena this song would have been a mid project.
No, would have been a mid. It wouldn't just have been as big as it is.
Because 200 million was lost.
Bro, at 200 million, how more? That was crazy. And as at that time was almost on maybe 300 million on Spotify already. As at that time. So the song was gonna be a big song. The song is actually a big song before Selena came on it. But then Selena coming on it took it from, let's say, from 30 to 100 or from 40 40 to 100. So it was like, this was the next level shit right now for Afrobeats and really doing well.
And let's look at what their Spotify record looks like. I'm talking about Rema and Selena, so that you can actually fast out there, you can actually have like a 2+2 together to know who helped who. Rema biggest on Spotify is Selena Gomez Calm with 854 million. 854 million, 208,705.
This song went down 1 billion. First Afrobeat song went down 1 billion.
It was not even cap. And then the second biggest song of Rema is Calm Down itself, 431 million. Soundgasm, 100 million. Thereabout. Not bad, that mean. For Selena, Selena biggest projects, we have 1.2 billion, next 1.2 billion, next 1.1 billion, next 1.6 billion, next 1.1 billion, next 4 million. 586 million, they Calm Down, 854 million. Then
so she has 5 songs that have more streams than Calm Down. Like
we upload 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Wow.
She has 5 songs that have more streams than Calm Down. And then for Calm Down, she has 500 million. I think our lowest for the first top 10 is 161 million people, Our Spotify has the lowest. And in case they have not probably,
she has 3 songs that are 1 billion.
She has 3 songs on 1 billion. 1.2, 1 million, 1 billion.
Continue.
You just also put Drake.
Continue.
And I think it's only that open Drake was like Drake was like that guy, I need Drake. Spotify and Drake. They to ask me for it, they to use this thing to put the numbers because it's not really, trust me. We saw for their followers, Rema is on a whooping 5.5 million followers. Trust me, that's amazing. And Selena is on 425 million. 425 million. If you remove the 420 million there, if you remove it to one corner, that 5 million is what Rema has, basically. And that's how big these two artists are. And then obviously, for Selena, Calm Down became Selena's second highest charting single of all time on the Hot 100, breaking a tie with Good For You and Same Mood Love. So she had like 2 songs, but then they're on ties. And then Rema break that with now becomes Calm Down becomes a number 2 song on the Billboard Hot 100. And all of this made Gomez to come out over the weekend to say, according to what so this man has changed my life forever. Talking about Rema, thank you for choosing me to be a part of the biggest song in the world. Love you forever. At is Rema. With this conversation, who do you think sincerely helped who?
Well, you cannot categorically say that one person helped the other ahead of one person. Because if you look at it logically, Calm Down was already a viral song before Selena came on it. But then you cannot take away the fact that Selena has more audience globally than a Rema. Look at her Instagram alone, for instance, 425 million.
Yeah.
That's about half a billion people, almost half a billion people following Selena Gomez on Instagram alone. Now, and there's this saying, for social media algorithm that when you post something, 10% of your followers are certain to see it. Now, what is 10% of 425? That's about 42 million people are going to see that post every time she posts it. And there's also a given that the 10% that saw it the first time would most likely not be the 10% that will see it the third time. So let's say an average of 100 million people will see that post in the range of 1 week. So now look at how that is now going to, if the ripple effect of that on the song when it drops. So you can say that yes, Selena helped Rema in terms of getting the song to pick up so fast as per when it drops, becoming the fastest to do this, the fastest to do that, because Selena got the numbers. Like the numbers on the streaming platforms are crazy. For someone to have 1 billion streams on a couple of songs, let me check our monthly listeners on Spotify. Like you can tell that this is actually crazy. Selena Spotify. Now she has 54 million monthly listeners
every month
on Spotify. So every month, an average of 54 million people come to listen to her. This is like plus the SS wave. Let's say maybe before SS, maybe she had 40 before SS happened.
Before Calm Down.
Let's say before Calm Down happened, she had maybe about 40 million before Calm Down happened. Right now, that's increased to that. And so all of these things are like yardsticks and metrics to check that Selena did I think with this helping Rema. Now Rema helping Selena on the other side is the fact that out of every musician in the world, I decided to pick you to want to work with you. I decided to want you to have a part in my song, already growing song. But it could also be possible that maybe would do their best to push the song alone without a remix, just the same way Burna Boy did with Laugh Last without a remix. And Laugh Last is getting his flowers, getting the numbers. Burna Boy is getting everything of that song, aside from the blasting that's co-own the song. But they thought that let's look for who would further push this ministry, and then definitely us indirectly helping the person, because right now Rema has helped Selena in terms of money, bro.
She made money.
Even a Joe Boy that the song is not as big as this. Till tomorrow, he said he's still going to continue to thank CK for bringing him on that one, because his remix just happens to be one of the biggest of the remixes that dropped, the one with Joe Boy and Kwame, the Ghanaian guy. So in terms of revenue, Rema helped Selena a lot, because looking at Selena's catalog, her discography, it's been a while she actually had a big song as big as it, going far back to maybe 3 or 4 years. All of those ones were songs that were released, some years ago. The 1 billion, the ones on the billions. So like right now, Selena coming back again on the Billboard 100. Been a while she had that kind of privilege. She's not one that drops song back to back like the other artists that are buzzing right now. So she's grateful to that Rema brought me up on this. Rema also brought fresh relevance to my name. Rema brought new people to get to know me, because there are a lot of people that don't even know Selena before this remix came up.
Sure.
And right now, this remix also made her more popular. It brought more fans for her. It brought more people to get to know about her name. So that's also Rema helping Selena in that light.
The first guy I've said it that both artists help themselves, but then you guys out there, who do you think help each other more? The last guy today is one person you guys want to just ask a problem, because you want to ask this guy is, what is your problem? Basically, like, what exactly is your problem? We've seen artists drop a song and it doesn't go, and then they'll go back and try again. What's his name? I saw this guy who dropped Tony dropped the song, he didn't enter, she can give another one. CK dropped what? He dropped back again. Like, if that's the idea of music, because your work.
Yeah.
Like, that's your full-time job. So if you drop the song, if it's not working, you do it again. But for some reason, this particular artist is just seems stuck somewhere, and it's giving us dates back to back. He has failed us, and then the question is, who is this artist? Who is this artist? Anyways, his name is Kizz Daniel. Called himself Great Mato. Baba BG. We saw where he dropped a song this year, Shuperu. 2 singles this year. Rich Till I Die and Shuperu. Rich Till I Die postponed for almost 6 months. They finally dropped it in January, and then dropped Shuperu after postponing again, and then dropped Shuperu, and then they announced that COH Call of Happiness will be dropped on the 20th day of June. Last I checked, this is July, we've passed June. We've done salad, we've eaten meat, and Kizz Daniel will still know it's been found.
He said don't chop meat.
He said don't chop meat. And the normal thing that if that July is as it don't reach when you not drop, so we'll come out again say no verse, so see waiting.
Waiting they vex me past. Sorry to cut you. Is that, bro? Nobody they ask anybody anything.
That you give us this.
Like nobody force you say, oh, this is so. Why they talk waiting you never confirm with your team, or waiting never like confirm say go happen. Like that's the only thing me I do not like about artists and feeling on dates that they promise on or promise to their fans. Because you go interview, they ask you, say, okay, you can as well say that, oh, I have another album dropping soon, and then the release date is undisclosed.
Yeah, we're working on it.
When it's ready, you guys will definitely know. But that boy gonna get album now when they come, they never talk anything. But we saw it on the the video of sitting on top of the world that is off the next album. Yeah,
collaboration.
We saw what's the name of this guy? Is it Nappy or this guy that was like, oh, Burna Boy's album next? Like we've been hearing it and all of that. No date, no say, oh, I go drop for July, I go drop for December. Leave it like that. Let people anticipate. But whatever makes you to come out to say a particular date, people want to hold you by that, regardless of what it may be. And then you now even go quiet without giving a reason as to why it didn't drop as that day. People want to hold you accountable.
True.
Like people want you to be a man of your word. People want you to like, okay, yo, I'm dropping this and then it's dropping. Yes, people love you more, that way. Yet it's fine to want to create, the suspense, the anticipation and everything. But if the anticipation can't be created, you can't drop, point that. That one I even had the worst test of the worst.
Because it's going to be bad. Now waiting some people they suffer from now after they have postponed the projects. They do it. I know I call name because they will call drag my upper. But anyways, we saw where just like you mentioned, I was thinking about something there. The same way, I know the same line this guy is doing, and I really don't like it. I support him as the video, I support him a lot. Yeah. But then he came out again and said, what, 3 videos are 15 million.
Big.
And I'm like, bro, it's your video. Eat it. We don't want, because you can't give us 30 million. People stream that video because want to see feel.
Yeah.
To 40 million.
Now he's on 30 million.
Yeah, it was like 30 million. Yeah,
Before it was on 20 something. It said feel at 30.
we got to 30.
And then did you one question? I don't know who said that fan said me go talk. That one say yeah, give us feel at 40.
40.
Say okay 40.
40.
That I never went at 30.
Never had 30 you.
No, I don't enter 30. People they even drag down and say nah 30 Baba talk now.
Who said you?
Made this say enter 30. You don't enter 30 now.
Baba don't have
Because,
Baba don't have to enjoy that because now 50. Because I promise. Like, do you know what he used that 50 million? Like, Fire took how many years to enter 100 million? Though? Like, you don't know what 50 million is.
Okay. Fire will just enter them.
Yeah, that 100 million though.
Fire that is a global song that has platinum certification. And
He's enter 100 million. Now that they find, you know what 50 million is? I just for the
rich man. You know what? There are ways to get it.
that's if you can put your phone on repeat. Oh, it's never YouTube below. When it was back to Kizz Daniel, we saw where job Shupero, and then we came out to explain how we signed his former label boss, Emperor Jeezy, and he's now the one in charge of.
Me and Emperor Jeezy said he deleted the album.
Say get bad blood for him. Say you only blue set. And then still at the same interview, Kizz Daniel came out to say Color of Happiness will be released on the 20th day of June. Also, he also I think this interview also broke the cameras back where he said he was no longer seen as good.
Yeah.
Where he was like, God is the greatest. What was it? I was like, that one pained me. Like, I really
Yes, pay me. I know what. I know you have no what thing. I don't know.
And there's congrats to the Drew. So you know, people were saying congratulations. I was like, you know, like congrats to the Drew. Like the year I was told you guys, I married for 1 year, so if you can chill. I was not the pastor that appreciated the wedding. Pastor Ari, he said when they appreciated last year. But anyways, I went with people are doing wedding. Kizz Daniel is breaking up, and but breaking point was he announced that 20th of June we will drop the project Call of Happiness, and from this interview date till now, Kizz Daniel have not off. He has not come out to explain anything, said anything. He's just posting pictures, going places, nothing that has to do with music on his end, looking like he forgot what he said, and is moving like he acts films. Like those actors are not that pressure. If you like give us movie, if you like give us movie with day. But musicians, you give us a date. Wait for that date. Yeah, acting like nothing ever happened. And he has gone MIA again. This is always this has been his run for like a while. He comes, he goes MIA.
That's a mode of operation.
And then he comes back and he expects that people will pick up where he left. Like people that are even buzzing, even with scandal, even with Thor, with everything. They are still struggling in the market. It's not you that go MIA. You now have to come back. You now have to go and get top one. How does it work that way?
I think for Kizz Daniel, like this has been a reoccurring thing that we always talk about. I remember last year we still talk about this, and then before Buga, he came back and we're like, okay, everything is all good, because after Buga, he still posts this always a couple of people coming to visit Asgard. A lot of artists, musicians, comedians went there, and then they vibe, but they dropped it. And before that one, before you know it, Rich Like That, before you know it, Guagualara, before you know it, Shupero say, Kizz Daniel is back on the run, always in our faces and all of that. And then right now, the page has been cleared again. That's the first step is clearing the page. Not just the Kizz Daniel page on clear. Say, okay.
I want to
break to the fair day.
They have come.
Or maybe he sees himself too. Maybe he has a time of the year where he just takes the break from social media. And Kizz Daniel no even be artists with they drag.
Really doesn't.
Thinking about it, like they don't drag it. Like he doesn't really have any moment of they go drag him, call her names to make him feel bad. Or say, this social media fuck you. So like there's really nothing that is chasing you from this place. And funny how Kizz Daniel is one of the biggest Nigerian artists on Instagram, bro.
That's what.
Like he has followers on Tiwa Sabi. Is that like he has numbers.
Yeah, true.
Not just in Nigeria, in Africa, Kizz Daniel is big. Yeah. And I'm always surprised that, bro, this number we get, not even the user. Wizkid said we know they post where before. Wizkid don't post. You post story, post this thing. Now, Burna Boy, we know, say Burna Boy get your own mode.
Country,
this thing.
Toronto.
And then you put that text thing and date. That is, he has always been like that over the years. But bro, Kizz Daniel they always pay me, because if I get that number, and it's soon. I like, and it's soon. She gets like I just feel like the silence is actually becoming worrisome.
Yeah.
And then I hope he's good. Actually, I hope he's fine. Definitely. He should actually be fine. He should be fine. But I hope he's good. Aside from anything negative being wrong with him, I feel like this going silent, being MIA, promising and failing shouldn't even be happening as an artist of Kizz Daniel's caliber. And there's always this talk of Kizz Daniel should be mentioned in the talks of Wizkid, Davido, Burna Boy, because he's that good and that talented.
Yeah.
Like he should be at that top. But maybe he's the one that is not even making himself to be on that place, because everybody, like, there's no way you talk about Kizz Daniel, no go talk say Kizz Daniel good, he suppose do this. He suppose. Yeah. If for don't, you get, like, that's just the thing. So Kizz Daniel, bro, if you get a cities, come on, you need to get that shit together.
Anyways, guys, from Donny First K, you have explained what Kizz needs to do to get back in conversation. But you guys out there in your house, your homes, office place, and all of that, what do you think Kizz Daniel needs to do to get back in the conversation? Is there about 5 feet and a dimple? It's what about those and dimple? You have to walk. And when you have that dimple outside there, they don't have 2 million streams. Yeah, but you have to start putting the effort and energy to make sure that's there. Kizz Daniel, if you could see this video, I'm sure you're going to go to comment and see what your fans are saying about you. We miss you like a lot. We want you to come back. I would love your music. Call of Happiness, we are still waiting for it. And if you think you drop it, please drop it as soon as possible so that we can vibe to good music. Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of today's conversation. Like I told you guys, it was fun, and I'm sure you guys had fun too. We'll catch you guys at the very next one. Hopefully, it'll be a short road I've gone, and then we'll come back for this episode. We love you guys so much. Stay tuned.